Yo, it's your boy Logos,
And your boy Ram, long time no see.
and it's a good time for you to come back home. It's crazy shit.
Probably the worst time to come back.
I don't know what's worse, the reactions to the assassination attempt or the actual thing itself.
And the actual thing itself was bad, but yeah, I think the reaction was probably a very telling. I didn't expect it to be as like blatant as it was, but I'm seeing a lot of reactions that are like mad that the person missed versus other people who just normal people like us who just like as long as nobody died, like the president didn't die, rest in peace to the guy who ended up losing his life. But the most rational people think that as long as nobody life lost, as long as everybody's okay, that should be the best part. But we had some crazy reactions.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of surprising this whole Trump assassination attempt didn't happen earlier. How much people hate him. It's been about 10 years since he came along, but now finally somebody decided to take a shot.
Yeah, and that's another thing. That's why some people were kind of speculating like it may be inside job because like what
Mm.
one it happened out of nowhere and the killer bro, he looks
He like a
great, like
psycho.
like a stereotypical like somebody who would try something like that. But the way that the videos I saw and people were pointing out like the guys right there and nobody responded in time,
Yeah,
felt
four
like it was
minutes.
almost a setup, right?
I think it was like 4 to 5 minutes. People like noticed a guy on the roof slow crawling to get a shot with a sniper rifle, or at least an AR. Like, come on, man.
And as they usually prepare for these events, at least a week or two in advance. Y'all should have scoped out every vantage point and every for job.
Exactly. It's not an issue with budget. It's not an issue with importance of the thing you're protecting. It's just about giving a damn and wanting to protect it. It's not that
Facts.
hard.
At all. But yeah, probably the most craziest reaction was probably from their own Destiny. And I didn't even know about it until today, where he pretty much has been. I didn't really have an issue with how he felt about Trump because a lot of people have pretty
Yeah,
much said they didn't care about him. But to say you didn't care about the random innocent guy who got killed, that was different.
exactly. And if it was Biden, like it'd be the same.
It'd be
Like
the same thing.
you're a
It was
piece
a
of
random
trash.
guy. I don't
Yeah,
care if he supported Biden or Trump.
he has a
He
family.
deserved to die. He got a family, he
He
got
died
loved
in front of
ones.
his family. Like from my understanding, his family was there at the rally with him, and like he got his head blown off in front of his daughters, and they were screaming and crying and going crazy. Because I imagine you see your father here 1 second, and he's on the ground in pieces in the nets
I hope them kids are pretty sure they scar right now.
for life. I don't think you can get around something like that and not be.
Exactly. I'm thinking like, what if I saw one of my loved ones get it cut off?
I won't be revenge. I'm not. I'm not
Yeah,
thinking about
I'm gonna
peace.
be probably just shocked for a little bit, but after that, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a payback.
And you just to be so callous and not give a damn and not to think of innocent people because who knows, like at one point or even now in different policies they might agree with you, but since they're at this rally, I could have gone to a Trump rally myself just to be curious 'cause I want to see, are these people really racist or bad or evil? They're gonna lynch me if they see my black ass.
He took it as far as saying you supported him or you that rally support him, definitely himself. He could care less, and I'm like, wow. And just the internet reactions in general, like I'm seeing a lot of like shout out to libs of TikTok. They're posting a lot of like people are literally like resigning and losing their jobs because they just have to get attention on social media, and it's sad.
I don't think people think about consequences because when I heard the news about the assassination attempt, I was like, thank you, he didn't get shot. Because I don't think peace and tranquility and people coming together and being kumbaya is going to happen if any political leader, especially a presidential candidate, gets killed. It's people
Exactly. It's probably gonna erupt into chaos.
without the media stipulating it for years and years and years.
So it's like just to even take that to go as far as to put it on social media, it's like social media bug has pretty much got everybody like bold enough to put out their most darkest thoughts. Like
Mm.
I think some guy who was man with Jack Black, he got it. He pretty much
Oh,
got cut from his management because
I just saw something about that.
during his birthday,
What
I
happened?
guess
What did he do?
they were singing "Happy Birthday," and I guess it said "Make a wish," and then wish was "Don't miss Trump next time." Some crazy ass comment, and yeah, it went viral, and he ended up got they gotta end the tour, and it's
Yeah,
like
Jack Black ended the
that
tour.
sucks. But it's like all you had to do is keep that shit to yourself.
Even I think Jack Black, he came out and supported Biden like a couple months ago, but even he got enough sense. Like, really, come on, man.
He saved his ass. He kind of posted like, "Oh, I don't condone the violence."
Yeah.
He kind of sprung it out of nowhere, but
Mhm.
I saw the video. Jack Black was laughing like,
Oh, he was at the party when he said it.
They were
Okay.
they were in a group together. Like I guess they're like in a band.
Okay. Yeah, they're in the band.
Definitely got to see the video. Crazy.
Idiot. Like, what do you think is gonna happen if he does die?
Honestly, I don't even know. I think they just don't like him that much that they just don't want to see him in office. If they'll see anybody else, they just don't want to see him because you got to think about how much the media has brought him up in the last, probably since
when he's 15,
probably since he questioned
2015.
Obama's.
Oh yeah, even
like
back
legitimacy.
Yeah, his citizenship, his birth certificate.
Right.
Yeah, I remember all that shit.
Ever since then, like I've never stopped hearing it.
Yeah, and then he had the old Mexican thing when it was on the escalator and the fucking, and then they just took it and ran with it. It's been nonstop ever since.
Right, and it's crazy because you're starting to see people like take their mask off.
Yeah,
because a lot of the people that these people are like losing their jobs, they're firefighters, they're teachers, they're nurses, these are your average everyday people happy that somebody got like almost died.
Exactly. And that's traumatizing. Like if you really got shot on camera, like there was multiple live streams of that rally. Tens of thousands of people would have seen that. With the internet, too, people would have taken screenshots. That would have been on Reddit, 4chan. Twitter is now more open now, so there have been screenshots of that. Everybody gonna see the ex-president's head blown off on the floor.
Come on. It would have been the same reaction. It would probably people would have
been happy. They would have been happy. And then what would we be at today? What, 3-4 days later? Peaceful? I just imagine chaos.
Right. And it's like then that's when you really radicals are gonna that's when you really gonna see like the ugly side of probably both sides. I would never, as much as I think Biden is a joke, I would never wish
Yeah, exactly.
That's insane.
Yeah, because Trump doesn't need to have him dead to beat him. It's not necessary.
Even if Joe Biden wins, I don't wish death on him. It's the fact that you would be happy that man got shot. Just you don't want to be president.
Just retire.
It says a lot. That's crazy.
And it's not his fault. It's his handlers, like his puppet masters, the corporations, lobbyists. People I would say like same like Nancy Pelosi, Maxine Waters, people that actually have power and can still function to a high degree and can still manipulate stuff, insider trading, etc., etc.
I don't know about hey.
Anything is higher than Joe Biden.
Yeah, it's like to the point where come on, man, you calling President Trump to be welcome President Zelensky in your damn face. Like, come on.
And if that was Obama, that would have been fine. That just one slip up. We know he can talk. Even if you don't like Obama, his policies, his actions, we know he's a good orator.
Never wish death on that.
Oh, of course.
Never, like, bro. No. Politics is not that serious to the point where you think like, yeah, somebody got that.
It's unless you're like a general, like a military dictator, killing
like
innocent civilians.
Maniac,
then you need to die. You're taking lives.
Right.
And people can make an argument. Obama took a lot of lives. Bush took a lot, but it's just a little bit. It's put them in jail for that. Don't just assassinate them. I don't think people truly understand how that could lead to truly bad, like more events just like that. You set a precedent.
Try to radicalize people.
Yeah. And then people start doing like, okay, you're gonna do that to my guy, I'm gonna do that to your guy. Then it's like
and
back
it never
and forth.
stops, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be an endless cycle of violence. We're not trying to have that.
And then people destroy themselves, and then they forget how did this even start in the first place.
And now it has me thinking like, now that he got shot, and if he does win, like, bro, is it gonna happen again? They've already tried, and we haven't even gotten up to the election point. If he wins, it's gonna be more like also like A type shit.
If I was Trump, I would be very nervous with my own Secret Service. At least if I have the same people that was there before, I'd be extremely nervous because I don't. I just don't trust
and I'm not gonna be that guy to say that women can't do it, but that bitch, look, she was terrible.
Yeah,
the photos I saw, these women backing up, like not even covering the president or the president, former president. Literally just ducking their heads, panicking. I'm like, man, look, she's not even tall enough to cover this man's chest. Like, what is she doing here?
Yeah, his head was exposed when he was trying to get in the back of that car, and I was like, I hope he's not looking to take another shot right there. Could I be really messed up if he was just about to get away and then gets a shot in the back of the head?
Yeah, that was definitely. Hey, hopefully he makes a good recovery, but definitely got to look at people, even the people that I hang around. If you say some crazy shit like, "I'm glad this person was shot," or "I'm mad they missed," I'm definitely not.
It's easy to say that when they don't think about the con.
And it's not them.
It's all emotional shit for them.
The average person said, "Oh man, my mom got shot." And somebody said, "Damn, they really missed." Like, you're
Yeah,
gonna be looking like, "What did you just say?"
yeah,
Like, you're gonna be
exactly.
shocked, but because it's Orange Man,
Bad.
it doesn't matter. But I'm just tired of the hypocrisy.
I think it's just really exposing these people are not as nice as they try to make it seem. It's not about quality or compassion. It's about my side and your side. I think your side is evil.
And they're doing whatever it takes to win.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's about winning, winner and losers. You don't want to lose.
Yeah, exactly. And it's hard to have a genuine conversation and take people seriously with that mindset because they're not coming at you in an honest way.
Right. Because I've asked people, I'm like, those 4 years that Trump was president, what changed in your life? They can't even tell me because their life wasn't bad. It's
Mm.
just you don't like him. That's it. Because I can understand if like everything just went to shit. The last year, the pandemic, he can't control that.
Yeah, that's
And I can
nobody.
honestly say I didn't like how he even responded to it. That whole warp speed bullshit.
Oh
I
yeah.
hated it.
With the shots. I think that was a lot of political pressure
Yeah,
that
of
caused him to do
course.
that. But that's no excuse to do it at
Right.
the
And
end of
then
the day.
my issue was just not even him, but just everybody in politics that's telling people put your mask on.
Yeah, they're
If
not
you're
wearing
not,
masks.
you pretty much like they pretty much were labeling people the unvaccinated. You pretty much don't care about the people around you. And then as soon as a man named George Floyd get killed, all that mask shit goes out the window. People
Yeah.
are literally yelling and screaming in each other's faces, setting cars on fire, breaking into buildings. And it's nothing about COVID ever mentioned.
It's funny though because the same things that they were doing once the whole George Floyd stuff happened in terms of being outside, getting some sun, getting some fresh air. That was stuff that me, you, other like people we saw like doctors and scientists saying like it's fine if you go outside because my understanding COVID was susceptible to the sun and UV light and stuff like that. So we didn't have to be shut in all day, getting fat, losing jobs, losing businesses, gaining weight, just being miserable and depressed, abuse going up, alcoholism going up. Like it just made no sense. And it was never about protecting the American people.
I think it was a net negative. Pharmaceutical, the people, Pfizer got richer,
Yeah.
Moderna got richer. It's just Johnson and Johnson got same time like American people got poor,
Hmm.
people gained weight. Like you said, it was more in-home domestic violence. Like people were staying home. I think it was more divorces too, because people realized like I'm actually got to be home with this person and not working. I don't like this person. Like
Exactly.
all type of situations. It was like kind of made me like sad to say that fucking Matrix reference over you. Take that red pill and like realize like if you feel like you right about something, stick to your gun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially if you've done your proper research on whatever it is, like a pandemic, this
Damn right.
pandemic. Trust yourself.
Because the shit that they're finally admitting to now, 3, 4 years later, we were saying this shit
We were saying that shit.
2020, March, April, May. Like what the hell?
Saying just exercise, stay healthy, eat right. You should be fine. They're telling you to stay inside.
Mm.
Don't go anywhere. You'll close down the gyms, but you'll keep open the McDonald's.
What's the common denominator though? Because if you stay inside, but you got to get like a jab and stuff, you got to pay money for that. Somebody can get rich off that. But if you just eat right, exercise, all that stuff is free. And that's like empowering, that's self control. That makes you, if you actually give a damn about your population in the long term, you want them to be healthy and smart and fit. War, whether it's just production, efficiency, like all this stuff matters, and your health matters for that type of stuff. So if I'm a president, I would want my people to be like that.
Right. Instead of just take the shot. That's the one thing I can definitely criticize Trump.
Mm.
All that warp speed shit, that is not a flex that you put out a vaccine
Yeah.
in fucking record time.
Warp speed.
Honestly, it feels like experiment warp speed. Like
Yeah,
y'all trying to
exactly.
experiment on us. Like, nah, it's way too fast.
Yeah, and it's just never necessary.
stay off Twitter, nigga. Like
Yeah.
after that, you better be a little more humble because you actually know you have people who are dumb enough to.
Oh, he gonna be on True Social. I think that's he
Oh
owned.
yeah,
I
he
think he
owns it.
created
Yeah,
that,
he got his
so
own app.
he made some money if everybody goes there to see what the crazy shit he gonna say, which people will do.
Oh yeah, especially if he wins now.
Yeah.
Which
Did he
kind
keep
of
that? Because he had to, I think he had to sell his businesses or give them all to his son and other people. I think.
he probably has him in their name. You never
Yeah.
know. But he's definitely gonna use
He
that.
probably have to just pass off to his son. I'm
Right.
sure his son will be happy to do it. Or his son that just turned 18, just graduated.
I was gonna say, think about maybe you could have. That probably just radicalized his son.
Yeah, you almost killed my
When
damn
his
dad.
dad almost got shot, you got people online like praising it.
Yeah.
That's one reason why I encourage like the youth definitely stay off the internet.
Yeah.
It's just not a good place. Like I realize people go on social media to take off that mask that they have on all day, and they notice some of the stuff that they would be too scared to say in public. They'll say it on it.
I think I don't know. It's a double-edged sword because for me personally, growing up, I would sneak and watch stuff and nothing bad like debates about religion, stuff that I know like my parents or my mom didn't want me to watch because it go against conservative, pre-established her stuff that she liked type of values.
Well, I wouldn't put YouTube in that category. I mean, like
But you can see some bad shit on YouTube at the same time. I think it's all about agency.
it's pretty censored. But I mean, in
Yeah,
terms
for
of
the most
like
part, yeah.
the things that you can see on Twitter,
Oh yeah, of
Reddit,
course.
it's
Social
not,
media is different.
yeah, it's not the same as
Yeah.
like when Facebook maybe first came out or
Yeah,
when YouTube came out. Now it's
and everything's political too.
right. It's like the Wild Wild West. You either gonna you gotta pick a side or get just
Yeah.
lose everything. It's
I
like,
just don't get involved.
and that's why I just I don't play.
Yeah,
I don't even play the political game.
it's a waste of time trying to do it on social media too.
Like I said, 'cause you're talking to people that are strangers.
Yeah,
Some of these people literally their whole day is just arguing with people online.
yeah. People that's not really gonna be convinced or want to be persuaded, they just want to argue and
Right.
call you a piece of shit.
And most of these people, I feel like, aren't productive anymore. Not really
Mhm.
contributing to society. Probably just paying bills and rinse repeat, and you're back on social.
Mhm.
That's why, yeah. If anything, I'm not into no dictatorship type shit, but
If I was a
You-
dictator,
social media, yeah, you're not getting social media access until you're like 18.
18.
It's seeing what it's even done to me, like just attention
Oh,
span, always trying to pull out my phone every 5 minutes. And then what it's doing with these kids now is starting to turn them into like can't even like political NPCs.
Mhm.
If you don't agree with them on something, that's when they start to short circuit and fucking act weird.
But they don't know why. They don't know exactly why they feel the way they do.
I told. Like
Yeah.
the professors, like by some of the people that got fired from their jobs and had to resign from
Yeah,
like laughing about somebody missing or you upset that somebody missed on Trump. These are the people that are pretty much indoctrinating your children. They're teaching your children. They're your
Mhm.
children's doctors,
damn right.
nurses, teachers.
Counselors.
Right. It's like, and it goes to other stuff like just not just political opinion. Now these kids are talking about gender.
Mhm.
I just saw a video the other day. Alistair Overeem, you know
Yeah.
the fighter.
Crazy ass
He
news.
said his daughter, she got access to the phone and she was on it so much. Now she's saying she's a man. She
How
identifies
old is
as a
she?
man. I don't remember. I don't think he said, but it
Even
was on a
still, it's
podcast.
crazy.
Yeah, and this is a man. People who don't know, look up Alistair Overeem. He's a fucking freak.
He somehow don't have CTE, even though he was in fighting for like 20 years at heavyweight. Probably like 30 years, honestly. Probably long. He's crazy.
That his daughter was just had access to social media, was on it 24/7. Now she says she wants to identify as a man.
And this shit shouldn't be surprising to anybody because I said a few times before, like the same people that was marching, screaming, going crazy over Trump, wearing pussy hats and losing their mind on social media and in real life over the past 4 years in college are out of college now in their careers, still crazy as fuck and feel more vindicated in that belief. So nobody should be surprised.
And I would say, still voting for Trump.
How you Sleepy Joe? Fuck
Yeah,
man.
homeschool your kids and get the fuck up out of there.
Exactly. Like we gotta get this shit together. Destroying this country is not a way to, I don't know, get back at the other side. That's how I feel about this whole thing. Killing each other. What the fuck is the point? You know. Anything else?
That's about it.
Well, it's your boy Logos,
Ram.
and we see you next time. Peace.